Okay, so a few random comments. First of all, this house has a lot of spiders. I went to the kitchen this morning and was getting a mug out to get some coffee and looked in the mug and there was a little spider looking back up at me. I was like, oh, hello, sorry to bother you. There's also just like in every corner out in the front, there's a lot of spider webs. Maybe because this house wasn't lived in for a while before I moved in or something, but anyway, it doesn't bother me, but just something I'm noticing. The next door neighbor greeted me and we had a conversation and ended up talking about the bushes on the property line between our homes. And she was like, would you care too much if we took these out? Like, she was really scared to ask. And I was like, totally, yeah, let's take them out. She's like, oh, I can't believe it. Thank you so much. She thanked me probably like 10 times, and I'm not even exaggerating. She's like, these bushes have been hell for the past 30 years. Every time I pull my car into the driveway, they scratch my car, and I always have to cut them back. And I I was like, I am so happy that I can make you happy with such a simple thing. I literally do not care about these bushes. So the very next day, she and her husband were out there hacking the bushes down. So funny. Okay, so I'm in the yellow room that is now white. The plaster, or the drywall, I mean, seems to have worked. I gave up on mixing my own. There's still dust in the air. That was awful. So I took back the other bags I had, went to the hardware store and got this pre-mixed stuff. It's much better because I don't have to mix it. And second of all, it doesn't set as fast. It must be a different chemical reaction or something, but I have a lot more leeway in working with that than I did with the bags. So finishing this room went a lot faster than when I was mixing myself and having all these lumps and problems and everything. So whew, much better. It needs some sanding, which I will do, but I think maybe I'll wait a few days. I'm really sore. My hand, like my thumb joint hurts. I'm pretty sure I popped a blood vessel or pinched a nerve or something. There's like a bruise there. Yeah, I don't know what that's from, but probably overworking. I should get out of this room. There's dust in the air. And also, because I'm a total klutz and an airhead, I fell down. It wasn't even like a good fall. It was like there was a stool I thought was there, and I backed up to sit down on it, and it was actually like 4 inches to the left of where I thought it was, and so I ended up just tumbling over. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, so my tailbone hurts and it's sort of like radiating other parts of my body. So I think I need to do some lighter work, give myself a little time to recuperate. I'll wash some dishes. There's a bunch of trash all over the floor, probably sweep that up. Maybe do a little bit of touch-up painting, but nothing too strenuous. The next door neighbor offered to help with painting, so that was super nice of her. Hopefully she can come over this weekend. It would be so great to get this done a little faster. But yeah, making progress. I guess only one other observation I have is I plugged in the air conditioning unit, the ones I ordered, and got the first one in here, and it works. It definitely works. There it is right there. And, oops. So it has to vent out to that window. And the reason for that is cold air comes out the front and hot air goes out the back. And so that hot air has to go through the pipe and out to the window. The thing is, like, this room has like cold and hot spots because I feel like that pipe radiates hot air while the air conditioning is like spitting out cold air, so they're kind of mixing together in a weird way in the room. I don't know if it's supposed to do that or if that's normal, but kind of strange. Not a huge deal. I still think, well, I don't know. Yeah, I still think I'll keep these units and avoid the bigger expense of installing the permanent one, but it does have downsides for sure. Another downside is it's pretty loud. So anyway, that's an update on the home remodel.